Well, hello everybody. I'm here in the shop. It's raining outside today, and I just wanted to show you my solar and external battery setup that I use with the FT818, the Yaesu QRP rig. So let me walk through the options that I have here. The heart of the system, of course, is the battery, and I've got two lead acid cells here, and one is a 7 amp hour and one is a 10 amp hour. More than enough power for a weekend in the field. I figured you'd get a kick out of my homebrew Gorilla Tape setup here to help protect the terminals when they're in the packs, the Go Pack, and also to work as a nice handle. They actually work pretty good. I am working on designing a 3D printed frame handle and protector, but frankly this works pretty good, and it's light and unobtrusive and functional. So also you can see that I've installed a tiny voltmeter here to each one of these, and I'll let you take a closer look. I installed a barrel jack to charge, and then the voltmeter and a switch. So you see this battery, I'm not sure if you can read that, it might be blowing out the camera. These little meters cost about $2.20 a piece. I bought 5 of them for $11, and just had some of these little micro switches in the stock, and a barrel plug which connects to the terminals on the battery. So when I want to charge these batteries from home, I use a external wall charger, and this one is 14 volts, 1700 milliamps. Now the reason I use the 14 volt charger is because lead acid batteries need a charge for over 12 volts in order to top them off. This one says standby charging is 13.5 to 13.8. So I'd been using a 12 volt charger, very similar to this, and realized, of course, that for lead acid, you never would get the battery completely charged up. So I bought this 14 volt wall adapter on Amazon, and anyway, it tops it off. Does a really fine job. And it charges them to specs, like about 13.8 or 13.5, something like that. I think this one is running right now. It probably needs a little top off, but it's about 13 volts. So it's nice to have a voltmeter on there to kind of get an idea of how you're doing with your power on your batteries. Okay, then to charge the batteries in the field and operate in the field, I have a Suaoki 40 watt 2 amp monocrystalline 6 panel charger. 6 panels. And it's foldable, and it folds up into a nice pack just like that. It has a zippered case, and you can see the controller in there, probably. It has its own controller for 5 volt, but it outputs up to 19 volts. So if I connect this 19 volts directly to the batteries, that's not a healthy scenario. So I know some guys do it, and even a little manual says you can connect this 19 volts to your battery. I wouldn't recommend it, not with lead acid. So I found a solar controller right here, little tiny InstaPark INCC1205. It's a 12 volt 5 amp external controller. It's like $15 on Amazon. So, and it comes with a couple of adapters and your connector, your battery charging cables, and so you can input like 19 volts into this, and it will output 12 volts designed to float charge lead acid 12 volt lead acid batteries. So it's designed to charge lead acid, and even has a little indicator in there to tell you when you're or how you're charging the progress of the charge. It also has reverse voltage protection and all of that, so works really well. And keep in mind that this setup is for lead acid batteries. Some of you guys are using lithium ion polymer LiPo batteries, and of course you're going to need a special current controlling setup designed for LiPos. So there you have it. Once the weather clears up, hopefully next week, I'll set everything up in the field, including the solar panel, and we'll see all of this work in the field. I'll post some of the links to some of this equipment below, and I hope that will be of help to you. Anyway, thanks for the comments and encouragement. You're a great community, and I appreciate the thumbs up and the comments. 73 and for KRO will be clear on your final.